This is the new Kilt 10 from JHS pedals. It has some new updated features. I'm going to show you them really soon, but first I want to play you this song where I'm using it as a overdrive pedal, then I'm flicking a switch mid song, and then it's a fantastic fuzz. Let's go. It has been 10 years since JHS pedals released the Kilt, a Stoogie signature pedal based on the Expandora circuit. It's still a Stoogie signature pedal, and I'm not sure how close it's to the original circuit, the Expandora circuit, now with the new updated features. It says here, an updated clipping section delivers more headroom, smoother attack, and a richer, more dynamically useful drive range than ever before. And that means that you have more headroom on the volume knob right here, so you don't have to turn it up that much to get a volume increase when you're using the Kilt. You have more usable gain at the first 25% of the gain range of the pedal, and also the last 25. And it says here that the tone knob has enhanced clarity and improved amp compatibility. With this knob right here, you are cutting bass if you want to do so. And the G1 and G2, they work together and they give you up to 4 different resistance clipping options. When you have them both down, that's your lowest gain option. G1 up, more overdrive. G2 up, more fuzz. Both up, that's a lot of overdrive and fuzz together. And you can also control G2 with the red remote. I don't have that, so in the intro song, I just did like this to turn that on. And as always, I'm playing through my Shotmaker, the Songstress amp, really clean. I'm going to show you my clean tone. Then I'm playing that intro song again to show you the different things really quickly. A really good example of the fuzz tone from this pedal is this particular riff. I remember playing this riff in my first Kilt demo 10 years ago. long time since I played a Kilt. I did play the first one and the V2, I believe. And what I remember is the insane fuzz tones, because they are so fun to play with. They are huge and spitty, and there's just the right amount of mid-range in the fuzz tone. That can be a bit tricky with certain fuzz pedals, but it has the perfect amount. So it's easy to play with, and it sits really well in the mix. But also the overdrive tones are fantastic with this pedal, and especially now with the updated features. I don't have an old one to compare them to, but I remember it being a bit tricky, like especially in the first 25% on the original units. So it's a really good transparent overdrive. I'm using that term again. I just did a Morning Glory video for JHS. It is not as transparent as that one, but still it's really well. I want to play a tiny bit more before I conclude this video. I have some cons also that I want to talk about, but first some more playing. There are two cons that I want to talk about quickly. And the first one is the cut knob. I think it's too aggressive, way too aggressive. It removes too much bass from the signal. But that is in the setting that I'm in right now, in a studio setting. So I can hear it really clearly sitting right here and playing with an amp. It might be good for a live situation or a band practice situation. I'm guessing it is made for that. Then you have a lot more low end to compete with, and maybe it's perfect for that. But sitting here in my studio, it's a bit too much, so I prefer to control the low end a different way. Also, I haven't used it for like a solo here in the studio. That might be good for that as well. But to me, it's almost like lo-fi sounding. I don't know, maybe it needs to be like that to work properly, but my initial thought was that it was a bit too much. And the second thing is quite a nitpicky thing, but for the intro song, I played the overdrive part first. I set the tone knob to that overdrive part, but when I flicked the G2 switch and got the fuzz in, it sounds a bit darker, and it's hard to control that on the fly because I was playing that song live. I didn't record the verse part first and then the chorus part. Other than that, I still think that the Kilt is an amazing gain pedal from JHS, and it reminded me that I have a weird tendency to sell basically all pedals that I like. I sell them even though I love them. I remember using the first Kilt a lot for recordings, especially because the fuzz tone is so unique in that pedal. And I have no idea why I sold it. I've sold both that one and the V2. So note to self, keep this one because it is unique and you do have a lot of different tones in it. It's a really good ad for your gain vocabulary. People are making fun of me for saying gain vocabulary in my videos. I think it's a great way to explain why you need to have a lot of different overdrive pedals and fuzz pedals. And it's a great way of saying that you have a lot of tonal options in a pedal like the Kilt 10. So check one out if you can. Thank you for watching this video, and goodbye.